Oh, I live for this moment, a sneak peek at Nene with Portia, you guys. It is so amazing to look at Portia and Nene together. With Nene steps after car girl, she got this long blonde wig on, and I mean she's looking fabulous. Y'all know Nene look like she's aging backwards. Okay, so then you got Portia greeted her. They are going on this amazing trip with this iconic itinerary, girl, for the 20th anniversary. I guess that's what it is when it says sneak peek. Portia gives Nene the scoop on RAUGT's iconic itinerary, right? Here we go. Let's just listen, y'all.
Long time no see.
I know.
Yes, what's going on?
Nothing, girl. I'm just packing.
Well, I come over here to get you together.
Oh, here we go. The last time.
Now, who else can get Portia together like Nene? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Nobody could have pulled this off but Portia to try to pull Nene back into the fold. But anyway, they're walking into, is this Portia home? I don't know, but it's pretty wherever they're at. Let's listen at the girls.
You saw Nene was season 12. That was the reunion during the pandemic, and she did the close of the laptop.
Oh my God, y'all remember that? Nene was so under so much suspicion, they changed up colors on her, so she's the only one had that certain color during the reunion. It was the pandemic, and I think that Bravo had to do everything virtual, so they had a virtual reunion. But y'all know what I didn't like? Greg was really critical at that time. They did not treat her nice when Greg was really critical. Nobody gave her that sense of understanding that she was going through this with Bravo. Y'all remember, trying to get Bravo to pay them more money, and they had already discussed that they were going to do that. They were going to go in there as a team, so they can get what they deserve, like the rest of these housewives, like they're about to join. But anyway, let's just listen to who all going on this trip, you guys.
No, we're not to the direction. I can easily do that.
Is her computer closed?
We gotta catch up.
We do need to catch up.
You're swimming in the lady pond. Ooh. Portia, you gotta Are you okay? What is it, man?
Relax.
What is it?
Relax.
You relax.
You get loud. You're big, but you get loud.
Oh, no. That's not over here big, bitch. Them big ass floaters that you got sitting up on your chest. That's
Yeah.
what
They gotta go to your doctor.
Okay. Whoever you went to, they pulled you just a little too tight, okay? And your floaters ain't working for you, bitch.
I'm hearing the echoes in the ceiling of Nene saying close your legs to married men 10 years ago.
That's right, the queen of Atlanta, the OG. You cannot leave after OG, the superstar, Nene Leakes. Y'all know Nene Leakes really contributed to that show. I'm glad to see Nene Leakes Hopefully she'll come back. But a lot of fans said, don't get your hopes up high. Don't get your hopes up high. She's just making an appearance. But anyway, regardless, it's good to see Nene. I remember at that scooter when Kim was policing her. She took a picture of her parked at the handicap. And Nene was with two people that was handicapped. It was Greg and another lady that had went into the building. But anyway, that's why she said, where is your scooter? Why are you in the handicap parking space? But Nene Leakes, girl, is certainly an OG, and she is iconic. Now, Nene looks beautiful, you guys. They say black don't crack. I mean it. Nene looks lovely. Portia looks lovely. All these ladies, y'all know they gonna turn it up.
Because you were so motherfucking worried, bitch. You were so worried. No, bitch, you best stay motherfucking seated. With all this bullshit you don't get, all this bullshit you don't talk. Talk it now. Okay. Talk it now. Put it out now, bitch. I'm right here with your ass. Okay, look. Now, let me get the picture. You took it. You were so jealous. I'm jealous. You're a hater. You're jealous. You ain't got nothing to baby girl. You ain't trash. You talk every time you get with her. How about y'all? I don't give a what you're doing.
Okay, so answer me this.
So it was kind of a funny joke.
What was a funny joke?
That she parked in handicap.
And you parked in a handicap, why? Because Greg has a handicap sticker?
Yes, and the person I was with had a handicap sticker.
Okay, so...
Are you the parking meter? I don't know. I can park wherever I want to. You are not the parking meter lady.
From a handicap
You ain't the parking. Is you handicapped by the diseases you have? Where is your scooter? So you should in a handicap spot. You had everything to happen. Yeah. Where is your scooter? Where is your scooter? Where is it? Like, are you okay? Where is it, man?
Relax.
Where is it?
Relax.
Like, you relax.
You get loud. You get loud. You're big. You get loud.
I'm bad. But a lot of fans were saying Nene was right. This is taken from significance blooming. She said Nene was right. Oh, I love me some Nene. I may not agree with her all the time, but she was right about a lot of things. As I rewatched Real Housewife of Atlanta here and there, and Nene low-key be on it. They just don't like her delivery. It's because she gives it she's busy at sensitivity at time, right? Look, y'all remember this? Telling Phaedra, you can never win when you play dirty. Then that Candace stuff happened, and it took her years to come back. Yeah, Phaedra, you could never win when you play dirty. Took Phaedra years to come back. And then don't forget the dynamic of Cynthia and Kenya's friendship. Oh, there was a little bit of friendship jealousies going on from Nene there. Just a little wee bit, y'all. Then, of course, Sherry and Tyrone relationship. Well, Nene just told the truth about that. Tanya and her man. Y'all remember Tanya and her man? Ooh, Tanya acted like he was the best thing in the world for her. And Nene said, you need to tread lightly, Tanya. And recently when Nene told Portia about Cordell, how there can only be one star in the marriage, and he wind up saying that to Portia verbatim. One star in the marriage, I don't think. I think Cordell just wanted a housewife. He did not want his woman in the spotlight. Now, there's other things that Nene was right about, y'all. Y'all remember the way she called
legally for years. People who have what is called temporary protective status. We're talking about Haitians and Syrians, many of whom say being sent back home is tantamount to a death sentence. Anxiety levels are rising. Critics say their clients are being treated like criminals, and many now live in fear. Scripps News legal affairs correspondent Abijoy Burnett joins us live in Washington. And Abijoy, what have you learned about this new development where Haitian TPS holders are being tracked now by federal officials?
Hey there, Del. Well, I have learned that in recent days, former Haitian TPS holders started to receive letters from DHS requesting that they show up for appointments. And once they showed up for those appointments, they were being outfitted with ankle monitors. We're going to start to show you some of those images. Many of these folks in Ohio, they went for their first check-in with DHS over the weekend on a Sunday. Some of the attorneys told me that it was very unusual to receive a letter asking people to show up on a Sunday. But once they entered the door, they weren't kept in custody there. Instead, they were given ankle monitors by DHS and then sent back home. Officials there within Ohio, specifically immigration attorneys, told me that it's not unusual for people to have ankle monitors, but what's unusual about these circumstances is that ankle monitors are usually reserved for people who are seen as a flight risk or if they have previous criminal history. As you may recall, back in June, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the Trump administration is allowed to cancel temporary protected status specifically for Haitians and Syrians, but that is a decision that ultimately affected people from other countries. And what some immigration attorneys in Ohio are now telling me is that the people who now have these ankle monitors on them, they're really concerned that this is yet another way for the government to trap them, but they're also concerned about the optics. They believe this is a way for the Trump administration to try to instill fear in these Haitians.
Some of them have like a very basic concern of like, how am I gonna take my child to school with ankle monitor on me and be maybe perceived as a criminal, you know? Or how I'm gonna go to work in daycare to work with children and have ankle monitor, or volunteer at the church and have ankle monitor. So the basic concern for people is like, I have this device on me that's going to prevent me from living my life, which is already complicated, and they live in fear now of being deported. And this is just
disturbing to my spirit. I have lots of my close family members that are TPS holders, and they're depending on this because they have kids to feed, and they've been in the U.S. for a long time. It's literally their home.
The civil code is around the citizens. Some of them, they'll actually live a terrible life when they go back in the country. They go back to the country, terrible life. And then to start over again, like zero.
It breaks my heart. You know, it's very it's disturbing to my spirit. I have lots of my close family members that are TPS holders, and they're depending on this because they have kids to feed. And
is going to die in prison as...
he's going to live in prison for a very long time because of you, because of your recommendations. And here's what you said in your memo of October 30th, 2024. You said that actually Roof is not a compelling candidate for clemency, but you recommended it anyway. Why? Because he suffered from anxiety, you said. Right? He suffered from anxiety. Did it ever occur to you that maybe the family of his victims might suffer a little bit of anxiety because he marched into their church and murdered them in cold blood because he was an incredible racist and he wanted to get on TV?
Sir.
Do you regret it?
I'm not going to comment on the record.
Do you regret it?
That I made to the
Let's talk about Robert Bowers, a man who regularly spews such vile hatred of Jews. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. He barged into a Pittsburgh synagogue in 2018 and he shot everybody he could find, killing 11 innocent people who were there to worship. A federal jury in Pittsburgh unanimously recommended the death sentence after finding him guilty on 63 counts. Here they are. They're his victims. Take a good look. You recommended clemency for this person who went in and killed these people just because they're Jews. The other guy killed people just because they're black. This guy killed people just because they're Jews. A jury recommended that he be sentenced to death, and you substituted your judgment for theirs, and now he's going to live. Are you proud of that?
Sir, what I am proud of is the fact that I took my job as a pardon attorney extremely seriously.
Apparently not seriously enough. You certainly didn't take the victims seriously. Then there's Jorge Avila Torres, who wasn't just a murderer. He was a serial killer and a rapist.
Sir,
Here is who he assaulted and killed. He sexually assaulted and killed 8-year-old Laura Hobbs and 9-year-old Crystal Tobias in a Chicago suburb in 2005. And then 4 years after that, he committed another murder. He slaughtered a fellow service member, Navy Petty Officer Amanda Snell, in 2009 while she was in her barracks. That's what he did. And you recommended clemency for this individual, and now he'll live his life at the expense of taxpayers because you substituted your judgment for that of the American judicial system, jury, judges, the whole lot, and yet you're here to tell us that you're somehow a victim? I don't think so, Ms. Oyer. I think your judgment is astoundingly terrible. I'm amazed that this side of the aisle has called you, and I just ask my friends on this side of the aisle, do you agree with this? Is this what you want? Do you want these people to be pardoned and live at the expense of taxpayers for their whole lives? Do you want to excuse the murders of African-American churchgoers? Do you want to excuse the murders of Jews in their synagogues? Do you want to excuse the murders of these children? Because that's what she did. And now she's online hawking products to try to make money off of it. I see you've got your own website where you put your face on baseball caps and mugs, thelawyeroyer.com. You're trying to make money on this?
Sir,
This is unbelievable, Ms. Oyer, and yet you say you're a victim? These are the victims, and you helped victimize them. And what you're doing is wrong. I hope every member on this side of the aisle will repudiate what you have done and what you stand for. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Sir, I assume that your questions directed at me were rhetorical and that you're giving.
They're not rhetorical at all. I asked you to respond, and you said you wouldn't. So what I did is I read to you what you have said. I quoted verbatim, and I'm happy to keep doing it. In fact, I'd ask now, Mr. Chairman, that this report, Restoring and Strengthening the Federal Death Penalty report, be entered into the record. It contains information regarding Ms. Oyer, her recommendations, and the track record of all of it. The written records are here. I asked to be entered in the record.
It'll be Ms. Hoyer. Take a minute to respond if you want to.
Thank you, Chairman Grassley. I, under President Biden, just like under President Trump, had a job to do, which was to make recommendations to the president about how to best accomplish their clemency objectives. I put the utmost effort into doing that in a way that was consistent with the interests of the justice system and all of its stakeholders, which includes crime victims, as well as defendants, as well as family members, as well as judges, as well as prosecutors, all criminal justice system stakeholders. The process that I presided over was one that was beyond reproach. What's happening now with clemency is an absolute
Well, child, y'all remember the guy that socked Dylan Roof in prison? He beat up Dylan Roof and became famous. People started sending him GoFundMe money for beating up Dylan Roof. But anyway, you guys, I just want to tell y'all that it's wrong. It's even wrong to even consider even Dylan Roof for pardon or clemency. Whew, man, oh man, a black life don't mean nothing.